Today we will start such an important topic as working with key indicators, summary cards and KPI. The most of dashboards which we created by my team have the same structure. We start with general indicators, details are placed below. I can click on these elements and filter all information. There is a background information with details about, for example, salesperson and target achievement in the lower part of the dashboard. Let's discuss the levels of information. There are 3 levels. First one is summary or key indicators. Second one is visualization, where we can filter information by categories. And the third level is details with reference data. Although generally we use tables and matrices in this level, sometimes complicated charts may be beneficial. We go from the top down, from the general to the particular, and cards are usually located at the top. It's a simple logical rule. There are cards as a total value and KPI. We can highlight deviations by color using KPIs. For example, there is a report for property developer. Cards with the delay are red or green according to the backlog time. Also, the absolute value of sales could be shown on the card as well as its difference in comparison to target values. The difference is highlighted by colors. Moreover, open the task you have done in the previous lesson. There is a table with indicators of target achievement and ROI at total values. Totals are located at the very end and aren't highlighted. However, it's a really important information. The story should be started with. It's better to make it bigger and place on the top. Cards and KPIs helps us with it. Let's mark sales actual on the field panel. The column with bad readable values has appeared. Click on an icon with card. Now, if I click on the course name, the total sales volume will appear on this card. Also, there is a gauge. This tool was very popular in early years. Select it on visualization panel and add target sales as target value here. Now, the marker line has appeared, and if I click on the course's name, value will change. However, the changes can be more illustrative. Drag sales goal from target value to the minimum one. And what can we see? Our gauge is changing entirely. But notice, the cases when the target value are less than actual can be shown on the gauge correctly. I click on presentation and we see that sales actual are equal to $319, where a target was $350. There are only numbers and aren't any highlighting tools. By the way, my client asked me to emphasize cases when the goals are achieved or not very often. That's why I don't recommend using this tool. The KPI card with total value and % of this deviation from plan are more informative one. KPI is Key Performance Indicator. Click on its icon and open available fields for values. There are indicator, target goals, and trend axis. The last mentioned is time axis. Add the date field here and mark date hierarchy. It worked. Let's open Format tab and amend some settings. Open the indicator and decrease text size. Also, we can change alignment here. Also, we can change label in the Goal tab, for example, Target. Distance means deviation from the target values. It can be shown as value or percent. In this case, percent are optimal. Distance direction allows to select if values decreasing is positive or not. Color coding allows to set colors meaning and direction. If high values are good or not. Remember about the title. We'd better to make it as compact as possible. I'll write sales and increase text size a bit. Also, I recommend using background color in order to highlight the card. Nevertheless, this tool is a basic one and I rarely use it in real project. Now I'm going to continue working with basic tools. Later, the more specific ones will be discussed. I've created our first card. Drag and drop to the highest level of the dashboard. To do it, we had to also decrease another elements. Copy and paste this card in order to avoid repeating of this customization. Set expenses actual as indicator and promotional budget as target. And remember about the title. Here we indicate expenses. The next card will show average row. So, mark row and click on the card's icon. Also use Format Painter to copy colors correctly. And the last card can display, for example, payment. Copy and paste this card, adding payments in the field. Using this card, I can pay audience attention to numbers which weren't shown on our charts. To conclude, cards are very useful tools allowing to highlight the key indicators, the story we are going to tell about. We've modified a dashboard from your homework and made it completed and informative.